champions are made not by chance, but by choice. The choice of trusting science. Youthletics Limited Liability Partnership was founded in 2019. A year later, the company was renamed as Sports Nutrition Academy PLT. The Sports Nutrition Academy believes in sports nutrition and its role to optimize athletes' health, maximize their athletic performance, and help them to achieve their exercise goals with evidence-based practices. Being a pioneer in the industry, the company has helped more than 5,000 high-performance athletes, recreational athletes, and the general population in applying nutrition not only for better health, but also to achieve noticeable improvement in sports performance.
Apart from athletes support personnel such as coaches, parents, sports dietitians, sports nutritionists, sports scientists, and other allied professionals have also benefited with the experience and knowledge obtained from us. Our vision is to provide the highest quality, evidence-based sports nutrition practices, education, and services. To achieve that, we stand still with our 3E mission.
Engage. Empower. Excellence. The 3E mission drives the company's direction with an array of nutritional services.
We provide body composition assessment, weight management, dietary assessment, personalized menu planning, yearly periodization planning, and training observation for the athletes. We want to make sure that our services are specifically individualized based on the needs.
Education is simply the soul of a society as it passes from one generation to another. The Sports Nutrition Academy serves as a resource hub educating those who are interested in further enhancing their athletic performance through nutrition.
We conducted a series of physical seminars, webinars, and workshops spreading sports nutrition information, including pre, during, post-training diet, hydration tips, supplements, and doping, etc.
But today, the Sports Nutrition Academy has raised their game by digitizing education, producing sports nutrition courses that are certified by American Council on Exercise, the National Academy of Sports Medicine, and Athletics and Fitness Association of America.
This is considered our big milestone as currently we are the first provider of a structured and online sports nutrition course. We believe that everyone deserves the resource to improve in fitness, not only limiting them to elite athletes, coaches or sports nutritionists, hence recreational hobbyists, enthusiasts, parents, young athletes are welcome to get our education or service too.
Everyone can be their own champion. Every champion has their own secret to success. But of course, no one is born a champion. Champions are built and nurtured.
Once again, welcome everyone to our ESPA Series 8 tonight. I am Justine, so I will be your moderator for tonight's session. Is there anyone joining us for the first time? So you can feel free to drop a hi in our chat box. Yeah, we are so glad to have all of you here to celebrate World Mental Health Day. And once again, happy World Mental Health Day to everyone. As we almost come to the end of 2025, we are truly grateful to have brought you 7 insightful ESPA series so far, and tonight marks our 8th session. And yeah, we hope you have enjoyed and also gained insightful practical knowledge from our past sessions, and we are excited to share more with you tonight. So before I hand the session over to our special speaker, I would love to share some good news and offers with you. So first of all, I would like to share about our SNAP 100 program. So this is a nationwide outreach program which aims to bring sport nutrition support to Malaysian sport clubs, academies, sports schools across Malaysia. So yeah, you can scan this QR code because by signing up, you will get a free nutrition talk, which we will educate the athletes or parents or coaches about basic sport nutrition and to understand your body compositions and how to eat to perform at your best and also to recover faster to improve your sport performance. And you will get 50 goodies back with lots of sport products and also supplements. So yeah, make sure you take a screenshot of these. And yeah, you are welcome to sign up for your club or academy. And I would also like to share with you about our platinum sponsors for our Snack 100 program. So first is Asper Nutrition. They are a supplement company which offers a variety of sport supplements like sport drinks or whey protein and also general health supplements. So you can enjoy 10 ringgit off with only a minimum spend of 100 ringgit at their Shopee. So you can scan this QR and then you can start shopping at their Shopee. So you just need to key in this voucher code, NOVASNET, and you can enjoy 10 ringgit off with a minimum spend of 100 ringgit. And we also have Protect Sport supporting this mission. So Protect Sport is the professional and a very popular brand from Malaysia. So they offer a variety of our sport gears, like badminton rackets, pickleball paddle, and a variety of jerseys and other sport gears. So you can enjoy 15 ringgit off without minimum spend. So make sure you also take a picture of this, because you need to key in the voucher code. You can shop at their website and you can enjoy 15 ringgit off. And we also have a Snap membership for you, which is only 89 ringgit per year, which is around 7 to 8 ringgit each month. So what you will get from us is free webinar like tonight sessions. So you can enjoy free expert series, free sharing from our experts, and also you can get connected to our sport nutrition community. And also you can enjoy discounts on our sport nutrition courses and also services. So welcome to become a member and enjoy exclusive videos for you. And tonight's session is extra special because we are celebrating World Mental Health Day, so which is celebrated every year on 10 October to remind us how to take care of our mental well-being and supporting each other in our journey towards better mental health. And guess what? What makes it even more special tonight is that we have a very special speaker, Dr. Daphne Ng. So she will talk about winning starts within proactive strategies for mental wellness tonight. Before I introduce you more about our speaker, I would like to get each of you better. So later we will have a poll, okay? So there will be 2 questions. So the first question is, you can let us know whether you are an athlete, a parent, coach, sports science, medical team, or other health professionals. And second question is related to the topic tonight. So you only need to care about your mental health when you are struggling. Is that yes or no? Okay. So we have more responses coming in. Wow, we have more parents, athletes, and coaches tonight, and also health professionals. Welcome, welcome. And second question. Most of the answers are no. So means that we need to care about our mental health, not even while we are struggling. Okay, cool. So back to today's highlight, we are so honored to be joined by Dr. Daphne Ng, a former Malaysian national badminton player, a coach, and also a passionate sport consultant dedicated to shaping champions on and off the court. So as a co-founder and a chief coach of Dual Sparks Badminton Academy, she has guided many players in discovering their potential and love for the game. So with a PhD in education, sports psychology, she combines research and also practical experience to encourage resilience, motivation, and proactive mental wellness. So before we begin, just some house rules for you all. Please stay muted throughout the session. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the chat box. So we'll address your question later in our Q&A session. All right. So let's welcome our speaker today, Dr. Daphne. The session is now yours.
Hello, hi everyone. How are you? Have you taken dinner?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so happy Friday and happy World Mental Health Day. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes.
Can everyone see my screen? Yes.
Yep.
Yes or no?
We can see.
All right, great. Okay, so thank you for joining me today. And I think this topic is really, really important, whether you are a kid or whether you're a student, whether you're a student athlete, whether you're a mom, whether you're a dad, whether you're a coach, whether you are a director. I think this topic is extremely important in today's very happening world. Do you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Right. Okay, so let's keep this session engaging and do engage with me, play with me, have fun with me, because I think mental wellness is something that we are all also learning, battling, and also managing it better every single day. Yeah, so first of all, I would like to also share a little bit about myself. I grew up loving sports, loving badminton, and after that, I continue building my career as a coach after my career as a badminton player. I've gone through a lot as an athlete. Of course, sports teaches a lot of things, a lot of lessons that you will never get through if you venture into other things. And along the way, I decided to pursue sports psychology because I had this experience of when I was seated behind as a coach. This player, she is equally good and she actually beat another player in the group stage, but in the playoffs, she lost in the game because she was too nervous. She cannot control her anxiety and she just kept crying during the game. And I, as a coach, can't do anything, just seated at the back and I can't tell her anything. If you're a coach, I think, or a parent, you could have probably experienced this. And then I realized that sports psychology is really, really important because the mind matters, not just the tactical skills, not just the technical skills, not just the physical, but the mental part is extremely important as well. So I am grateful for all the opportunities that I was given. So today I also featured as an ambassador for a few of the sports brands like Milo, Asics, Protect, and I am now exploring a lot on the area of sports science. And also recently, I just completed my PhD on my findings relating to sports psychology, which I will share later. Yeah, so why mental wellness matters? I think mental health is something very important to me as well because growing up as an athlete, I think badminton was everything. It was everything that I still remember there's one competition which I played and I lost. And then I couldn't accept the defeat that I actually had this thought that I couldn't, I didn't want to leave anymore. So that's why in one of the panel sessions, I think a few years back, I was speaking to the panel with other panels that losing a tournament can actually feel like ending a life. But I am grateful that with the support around me, with very good friends around me, I managed to battle through that thought. And after this whole experience, I see the importance of mental health and also why it is important to also share my experience with the younger upcoming players that actually your self-worth is not what you are going through at that time. So at that time, I thought that, oh, when I lose the game, I lost everything. I'm just a useless person. And actually your career after sports is actually longer than your career in sports. Yeah, so that's why when Tanya reached out to me and Justin reached out to me, it was a yes, a big yes, because I think it is really, really important to spread this awareness that sports is something that you get to enjoy, that you get to experience, but it is not everything in your life. I think this is really important and we need good support, good environment, then you can actually battle through it. And the second reason why mental wellness is extremely important also because I think it is very alarming, especially I think every now and then, every one of us with the social media, somehow or other, you will be impacted. Whether you don't like it or don't like it, you just turn on your Instagram, you read about something can just make you feel insecure, something can just make you feel incomplete and not enough because another person is probably doing better than you and you will be reflecting, hey, I'm 25 years old and how come that person at 25 years old can drive a Tesla? How come that person at 25 years old can travel everywhere around the world? So I think this situation today, it actually impact every one of us, whether it's a kid or whether it's a director or whether it's everyone, every single one of us. So it is really important to know how to take proactive strategies to battle through this. Yeah, and then after that, we all know that mental wellness is something that if we take care of it with good support, then we can actually manage it and navigate it better. Because every one of us is going through it. It's just how we take care of our mind and do what we need to do as a routine, and then we can manage it well. Okay, this is a very important mental health continuum that it is good to understand. Why? Because it gives us an awareness of at which state we are at. Yeah, so maybe you all can share with me, what is your emotion now at the moment? Like, do you had a good day? Do you had a bad day? Do you haven't angry because you haven't eaten dinner, or angry because you were stuck in a jam? Yeah, maybe you can let me know how is your emotion today. Or you are happy because you get to see me. Yes, yeah, share your emotion now with me. Yes, please. Tired. Aye, why tired? What about others? Come, talk to me. Mentally tired. Yes, mentally tired. John says mentally tired. I think because you have to coach. Others, what about others? Hi, Adila. Thanks for joining us. Adila is our cyclist champion. Happy because today is Friday. Yay, you got a weekend. Happy to see my coach again. Lovely. Thank you for joining. All right, so looks like everyone is happy. Yeah, so okay lah, no need already lah, everybody happy already, bye. Okay. Okay, so mental health continuum is actually by Dr. Corey from USA. So he came up with this mental health continuum because to him, our mental health is like a liquid. It's a liquid. So severe mental illness and no mental illness is actually a graph that you can actually, it's like a fluid, right? You can go whichever sides. And also if one day you wake up, oh, I feel so good today, and then you have very good mental health. Everything you see is bright, everything you see is good. Even people scold you also, you're smiling, even people, you know, so that's one day that you actually feel so good about yourself. And there's one day that everything is just go wrong. I don't know why, like you just wake up and then you just wake up on the wrong side of the bed. So then that emotion will actually lead to like poor mental health. So it's like a field that it can actually move around. And then he found out that actually even with good mental health, you can also, you can battle it even though you have a mental illness. So that's why the coping strategy is very important. And he came out with this graph to let people know that whether you have very good mental health, but then you actually still battling with probably depression. And this is actually something that I also learned like 2 days ago from an entrepreneur. He is actually well known, and he said he has been battling it for 5 years, and he actually seek for help and therapy. And now finally he's reducing the dosage of the medication, and slowly he's recovering. But for the past 5 years, it was actually really, really bad. But in his business, he was performing. So if you do not feel like comfortable, or you know that you need help, I think it is actually important to seek help or talk to someone and to seek help so that you can get better. just 2 days ago, he actually shared in a panelist at this BizSmart Alliance Bank conference. Yeah, so this explains that our mental health condition, it is not always flourishing. Flourishing, which means, if you see on the diagram on the right side, means you feel really good about yourself, you're very positive, you actually encourage everyone else to be positive. And most of the time we are on a moderate lah. So of course we have feelings, right? So it actually changes it, but we must know how to take a break of it and step up and come out of it. If you forever always stay on the languishing part, that means a little bit demoralized, and you do not take any action to feel better, then it will lead to mental disorder. Yeah, so it's something very important. But of course, if every day you kind of change, then you have to kind of have self-awareness, and then note that how many times a week that you actually felt like staying at home, don't want to go out, don't want to talk to people, then you must seek for help. But if just today you want to stay at home, tomorrow you go out of 7 days, 6 days you go out, meet people, very happy, then you don't have depression. Yeah, so you must really, there's a lot of tests there that you can actually take to assess whether how severe is your mental well-being. Yeah. Okay, so mental fitness and also physical fitness, they are both as important and is interconnected. So if your mind do not feel like training, you will not even do well on training court, for example. So that's why it is very important that they both work hand in hand. And as athletes, right, we do not wait until the competition day to prepare. So every day we train our physical part. The same thing, we have to train our mental part, right? So what I want to share with you today is, through sports psychology, you can actually take proactive strategy to take care of your mind. So the first, there are of course tons of them, but then I think for 30-minute sharing, and I just want to share very simple ones that you can actually practice. Self-talk, because everything we say to ourselves, these words actually goes into our subconscious mind. And these words that you put in will actually reflect and will actually help you to feel better if it is positive. If you always say that, very negatively, I can't do this, I'm like that, then you will always be, because you are telling yourself, this is the words that you actually tell your subconscious mind. Our subconscious mind will do and act what we tell them to do, right? So self-talk is extremely important. And also goal settings, I will let you know later in my next slide. And also the last one will be having a well-being routine. So even very successful or like entrepreneur, or even one of the richest businessmen in Malaysia, he often shared that he has a routine, and he's very disciplined to have that routine, because with the stress and the pressure that he carries on, he has to have that very healthy routine that he needs to practice. Yeah, so the first one is the first strategy is self-talk. Like I said, you have to psych yourself. If you like, for example, I know life is not perfect. Sometimes you wanted to leave your house earlier, but then you leave later, and then the jam started, and then you start cursing, you start condemning, and then you feel the stress, and that's where everything piles up, right? So if you can psych yourself and say, it's okay, tomorrow I'll be earlier, or just say positive things. There are a lot of cues that we can change, the words that we use, then your entire day will change. Or you can also say like, let's move on from this, don't hang on to that thing too long, or don't overthink on it too long, then it is actually better for your mental health. So your mind is a muscle, right, that you can train it. But if you continue to always be negative, always think that it is a problem, always think that everyone is bad on you, then it will always be bad on you. Yeah, so in my research that I spent 4 years exploring it, I read a lot of research papers, I read a lot of findings, and also in my own research findings on footwork agility, self-talk is the most effective in enhancing performance. Over 8 weeks of span with 3 times of intervention, and then we can see the results. So try to change the words you use, reframe the words you use. If you can use it every day, you change it, and then I am confident that you will see changes in your life as well. Yep. So self-talk is number one. Number two is goal setting. So many times we set goals, but these goals seem sometimes unachievable, right? And it is not realistic. It is not, you don't have a time frame for it. And then you just set, and then of course you don't achieve it. So it is actually important to set like specific and measurable goals that you can achieve. And that is really important, because if you set a goal that you cannot achieve, and then what comes in? Stress comes in, and you lose confidence in yourself, and everything else will come in. So this is not only applied to athletes, but also to coaches on athletes, or even your life goals, right? You want to earn certain amount of money every month, and then if you set unrealistic goals, and then it becomes a pressure, because you don't have action plan of how you're going to achieve that long-term goal. Yeah, so last week I did a sharing at a corporate company. So the director, I shared this with them, and the director actually said to the employees and said that when you have a goal to be a manager of the company, you have to take action plan, you have to put in extra learning, you have to take extra course, you have to put in extra effort. And these are the stepping stones that will help you to achieve to be a manager. Similarly, in sports. So if you want to achieve, for example, a national champion, then you have to put in the action plan that you improve every week. And then from there, you can achieve your outcome goal and then your performance goal. So the daily, week goals, the action plan will be your process goal. So this goal roadmap is very important. And I think the most important thing is to stay focused. So with the social media today, I also experienced before that when we have this goal, and then when we see another friend of ours that shared something like probably they're enjoying an expensive meal in a hotel, or whether they are driving an expensive car, and then your mind just got distracted. And distracted. So every time when it gets distracted, then it becomes negativity. It leads. One negativity leads, and that's why you need to have a clear goal. Like every year, I will always have yearly goals that I write beginning of the year. 1st of January, I will have it not only in terms of my career, but also in terms of my health, my social life, my family, my everything. I will have it written down, and then I will do a check. Because why? You need to set your mind and stay focused on what, and not get distracted. Everyone has their different pathways of life, right? And it depends on how you want to craft it in your own way. Yeah. And the last one approach that I want to share with you is it is very important to have a well-being routine. So to me, with all my experiences that I went through during my lowest time, I think my family and my friends have been there to support me at every moment. They make sure that I'm fine. They encouraged me. They supported me, and they gave me very kind words that boost my confidence. And that's why it gave me the courage to stand up again because of them. Yeah, so I think the social part is very important in every one of us, everybody. Yeah. And the other part is sleep. So many times when even like I've been reading a lot of books on mental well-being and mental illness, one of the thing is people do not have enough sufficient rest and sleep and recovery. So when you are not well rested, and then you tend to get affected easier. Yes. So meals are important, and that's why if you want to learn more, you can subscribe to Snack. The nutritionist can guide you, advise you. You want to lose weight, you want to have a balanced diet, they are an expert in it. I know all of them, all the sports nutritionists. They have been supporting our national athletes. So yes, if you want some tips, do and reach out to them, and they can advise you. And also, I think getting back into like nature. So once a week, I will actually have a walk or hike at the like Taman Tugu. This morning I was at Taman Tugu. I think it is really nice to clear from everything and just enjoy the trees and just walk the whole route. I think that really helps for my mental well-being. And of course, workout. So there are research that proven that with 15 minutes of workout a day can actually help you to move your mind and activate your mind to feel better. Just 15 minutes, any movement. It doesn't have to be a run. It can be a walk. It can be a yoga session. It can be stretching. Just minimum 15 minutes, right? You will feel better. Yeah. So the connection is important, like I said just now. And it's important to also have hobbies so that it distracts us from things that we do not want to think. Yeah. And I think the consistency of doing it is more important than intensity. So many times when I speak to people, they always say that, yes, I go to the gym, I lift very heavy weights, very heavy weights, or I just ran 10 km. But I ask, do you run it every week? No, I run once a month. So yes, you can have that intensity, but it's not consistent. So it's better to run every week, maybe for 3 km every week or every other day. So the consistency is very important in everything you do, especially to help the mind. And good to have something, I have this, or Tuesday, Thursday, I have this. So you set a routine. So that's really important to promote mental well-being. And also know that when you are tired, have your alone time, stay at home, rest. It's okay. You don't have to always please people. You don't have to always be there to make people feel happy. If you think that you want to go, just go. If you don't think you want to go, just have your own me time. I think that's very important. That's very important because as I've been coaching for 13 years, and I think recently I have a few students that sometimes when I ask a question, they will look at their friend first. They will look at their friend, even a yes or a no. Did you come to training on Wednesday? Do you come every Wednesday? Then she look at me and she look at the friend. Then the friend said yes. Then she answered me yes. I said, you don't know if you come yesterday. Then she said, I scared if I say yes, she say no. Then I feel very kanka. Then I'm like, huh? Just a yes and a no, also you feel very kanka. This just happened yesterday, a conversation with a student. And it's crazy, like she just overthink that what people would think about her if she will say a yes or a no, right? So I think it is really alarming, and I hope that every one of us will do our part to take care of our mind. Yeah, that's important. Okay, so I'll be wrapping up soon. So there are always these two images or scenes that we will all go through somehow or other, right? Like John said that he's really tired. He's really tired. So if he continued thinking that, I'm so tired today, or he can just go out and take a deep breath for 10 seconds, hold for 10 seconds, exhale 10 seconds, inhale 10 seconds, hold 10 seconds, exhale 10 seconds, 5 cycles, he will clear his mind, for example. Yeah, John, okay, do that, okay? Yeah. Okay, and as an athlete, right, sometimes we have a lot of pressure, we have a lot of pressure on ourselves. So I just met Toh Yue and also Zheng Tangqiat just now, and I asked them, what is your secret? What is your secret of being a world champion? What different thing that you did that, because they haven't, to be honest, she also told me, Yue told me that she hasn't been performing until the World Championship, and they won the World Championship. So she said, we keep trying, and the coach kept encouraging us, and the coach believed in us. So she told me that during the game, what they did was they did not think of even winning. They just think of enjoying the game and just get 1 point at a time, 1 rally at a time, and 1 match at a time. That was their focus during the World Championships. And they really feel good when they were training over there. And then they just kept focusing on that. Yeah, I just met her at 5 o'clock today. Yeah, so I think it is very important to psych yourself if you're an athlete, or even like just now I shared the power of words, right? What you tell yourself is very important. And if you overthink of what if I fail, what if I didn't do good, so all the what ifs will definitely make you feel worse, and it will not be good. If you think of what if I fail, you think you'll play well? No, the chances is really rarely, right? But when you have this type of thought, I mean, we are all human beings, definitely we will have this kind of thought that, oh, what if I forget something? What if this, what if that? But when you have this type of thought, then you just like think of delete, and then rephrase the word to something positive. It will help you to feel and think and act better. Yeah. And this is another scene that is very commonly for a family or even for an individual, you have 1,000 things to do and still have chores to do, and yet you need to work and you have your kids to manage. And if you know how to take 10 minutes every night to do mindfulness, calm down yourself, listen to calm music, refocus, then it will help you better. Or you can also continue to keep complaining about life and curse and curse and curse, then it will not help you in any way. Yeah, so I'm just sharing this sort of scenes so that you know what action that you can take as you go through this sort of scenes in life. Yeah, and I think as a student athlete or as a student, many times we feel so stressed that we do not know, we can't even breathe. I felt that the same thing when I was finishing my PhD. I think every night I slept very little because I just had that goal to complete it, but it was tough. But I can tell you just from my own experience that what pushes me through is I kept telling myself that I can do it. I really can do it. I can do it. And every day I just keep pushing myself to try to complete it. Yeah, so it was tough. I went out, have a walk, but then I came back and then restart again. And I think that most important thing is I really told myself that I can do it and I'm going to make it happen. Yeah, so the belief in yourself, and of course, that's why from the beginning, our biggest topic is the winning mentality starts from within. It starts from within us. Yeah. Everyone else cannot really help you to change much, but if you yourself want to change it, then you can make it happen. Okay, so I am finishing my sharing today. Can you all share with me? I share with you so many proactive steps that you can take. For this week, what is the step that you will take for yourself? Everyone is different. It can be, listening to music, take a time out 10 minutes, have a plan for tomorrow, wake up earlier. Many times, your emotion changes because you are late for something. Always leave the house. Messiness, hair also messy, don't look so pretty. Yeah. So, share in the message what is one thing that you would want to practice for this week. Can you all share with me so that I know that you are also following me along the way? If not, then I'll be talking to myself and laughing myself and just shucks and dairy. I will sleep more. Lovely. Run, go camping. Good. Cooking gives me peace. Very nice. Can cook for us too. Play futsal, go hiking, reset and take it slow. Great. Nice. Thanks for sharing what you will do. Okay, so have you all seen this around in all my slides? Yes or no? What is this? What do you think is this? Come, guess. Do 15 minutes walks. Yes, well done, Ivy. What is this? Does anyone know what is this? What does this illustrate? Corner. What does this illustrate? I have it in all my slides. I have this illustration. Green ang pao, okay. What is this? What is this? Anyone more? Anybody wanted to guess? I have this in all my slides. No idea. No idea. Just a design. A design. Okay, and this is an illustration of self-awareness. So it's very important that we know ourselves, our surroundings. If you are mixing with a wrong group, then it's important to stay away from that group. If you have too much negativity in you, it is time to be aware and how to put that stop. Write it on a paper, throw it in a dustbin. And if you are lack of positivity, there's this positivity jar that you can write. Every day you write a positive thing about yourself, put in the jar. After a week, after a year, after a month, take out and read. So self-awareness is very important in managing your mental wellness. So that's why I put this illustration on all my slides, but I don't know why nobody asked me. So yes, this is the most important. I hope you remember it, to always be aware and do reflection on what makes you happy, what makes you unhappy, and champion your mind every single day. All right, so that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed the session and learned something about it. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm happy to answer with what I know and to my knowledge. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Daphne. It's really inspiring and very insightful. Yeah.
Thank you.
So come on, anyone of you have questions? Yeah. Please ask Dr. Daphne. We have our expert tonight.
Do you have any questions you want to ask? Of course, there are a lot of sports psychology strategies that you can practice. You can always read up, or if you don't know, you can drop me a message from my number. I'm happy to share with you how you can champion your mind in every other way. Yep.
Okay, we have one question from John. How do
do
we build mental resilience in you under 12 kids?
Yes, this is a fantastic question because I am facing the same challenges with you. Yeah, so I also shared that I think resilience actually can be built, correct? So, and it has to be built step by step. Because for us, for you and me, we enjoy doing it and we have that burning desire to want to do it. That means we want to prove ourselves. We want to win championship. We want to beat that player. We want to, it's inside us, that burning desire is firing every day. If I cannot beat every day, I will keep thinking until I win the person, right? But the thing now with, I think, kids today, if they are just training for fun, or if they do not have a goal there, then they don't have to push themselves. Why do they need to push themselves, right? Because pushing beyond your limit is torturing, is tiring. And why should I do it if I don't have a goal to achieve? So if they have a goal to achieve, then you use that goal. Do you want to be a champion? Yes. You want to be an under 12 champion in your school? Then you have to work hard for it. You have to work hard for it. And then every time when you're tired, you persist on. Persistency above persistency, that builds resilience, right? So you cannot straight away push them too hard, because then they will stop training, hate badminton, and hate you forever. But, but if you take step by step, increase intensity slowly, and be their friend, make them love the game, and build the competitiveness in them first, then you can build resilience in them. Yeah. What should parents, athletes expect when they engage a sports psychologist? How soon can they see any results? Asking because many want fast results. True. Everybody want fast results. But a sports psychologist is also like it's not magic. So many times people think that my child train very well and perform very well in training, but don't perform well in the competition. That's the most common question everyone will ask me. Everybody asks me, right? And then they get a psychologist to work with them for 1 week or the night before. Cannot lah. We are not magician. You cannot like, oh, win tomorrow, then you win not a promo, right? Yeah. So a sports psychology first have to be able to work with your child. Your child has to trust the sports psychology, because the teen or the kid has to believe in that person. Then only they are willing to tell and share their emotions, number one. How they feel, number two. What they think, number three. What is stopping them from performing, number four. And also what makes them not perform, and also the post-tournament feeling. So we have pre, during, and post. So if the child do not believe in the consultant or the psychologist, then it's very hard for them to work hand in hand, right? So that's number one. I think trust is very important, and you need to see over the time. So it's not a magic. You cannot engage one and next week you want to see result, next month, next year. Next year maybe, because it builds trust. So depending on how much this child willing to practice on trade the mind. For example, if I said, okay, you visualize your skills every night. If he don't visualize, then it won't be effective, right? It's just like a coach. When I want to train your child, he doesn't train, then you won't see the progress. So it's really like planting a seed, and it builds. So for example, like the routine that you need to do during or before the competition, if you do not practice it, then you will not see the efficiency of it. Yeah, so it takes time. Yeah, it takes time. So to change any habit, right, they suggest that it takes minimum 3 to 6 months, if depending on the frequency that you practice. Yeah, to change any habit, whether you want to see results or in any habit you change. Yeah, so 3 to 6 months will be a sufficient time to see progress if the kid practice it. Yes. Yeah, okay, so I have another question. You mentioned about focus. How do you stay focused and consistent? It feels like focus is what holds all the three elements: self-talk, routine, and goal settings together. Yeah, so I think focus is something that you have to, focus as whole, this word is very wide. So for example, if you play badminton, if you are on a court for a competition, after winning one set, are you able to stay focused for the next set? So that's also focus. So focus on your goal. That's what I meant earlier. Is very important, because people get distracted. There are too many distractions in our daily lives, right? And managing expectations. So if you stay focused in achieving your goals that you have set, then probably you are not so much distracted and affected by whatever you see on social media or whatever is happening across the world. Yeah, so that's what I meant earlier on staying focused on the goals, but also staying focused and consistent. Like I shared earlier, I think consistency is more important than intensity. So it's good to have a routine and be disciplined to have that same routine moving and ongoing. Yeah, so I'm not sure if I answered your question about focus, but one of the ways that how you can actually block yourself from all the negative thoughts is, or for example, before you step onto, let's say, like I share with you like an example of a badminton player. He probably has a lot of distraction in his mind, but one of the things that we practice is before you enter the court, right, you kind of step everything outside the court and say, okay, I'm going to park all my problems here. When I'm on a court, it's just between me and my opponent, for example. This is one of the ways that we practice. Yeah, and that will enhance our focus. Another focus that you can do is following the clock. When the clock moves, just focus on the clock, and then you kind of block all the distractions, and then you refocus. So these are some of the things that we actually do to enhance our concentration. Yeah.
Do we have any more questions?
Yeah, anyone, everybody, any questions?
We're open to one last question. No? Okay, cool. Thank you for all of your questions, and yeah, I believe each of you have really, gained insight and practical knowledge how to strengthen your mental wellness. Okay.
Thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, and yeah, thank you to Dr. Daphne, and yeah. So for anyone, if you would like to access the recording of tonight's webinar, you can go to our website, yeah, and then you can rewatch the recording. And you can also share these insightful sessions to your friends and family, because mental well-being is really important nowadays.
Yep, that's right.
And guess what? Next month is SNAP's 5th anniversary. And to celebrate this special milestone, we are very glad to have a special speaker, Nancy Clark, joining us on 20th November. So she is a registered dietitian and board certified specialist in sport dietetics. She's also the author of Nancy Clark's Sport Nutrition Guidebook. So be sure to save your date, as she will be sharing tips about working with recreational and competitive athletes, and how to advance your career as a sport nutritionist in Malaysia. So we really look forward to having you celebrate our 5th anniversary together on 20th November. And do follow us on our social media to stay connected and also updated with our latest news and educational content on our social media. Yeah, once again, thank you so much for participating in today's expert series. And don't forget to give us your sincere feedback Yeah, it's already posted on our chat box. Yeah, we really appreciate your feedback, which could help us improve our future expert series. So as we wrap up this expert series, let's carry this awareness forward and continue pushing for more inclusive, supportive, and also accessible sporting environments. All right, good night, everyone. See you at our next expert series.
Good night.
Good night.
Happy weekend.
Bye, everyone.